We're living through a crisis in trust. I can't overemphasize this. We live in a world where our political leaders no longer argue about the implications of facts, but about what the facts are. Where leaders across the world increasingly believe it is okay to advance alternative facts, to manage what people see and hear, and ultimately believe. We see this in social media too, which has driven greater awareness of the need to manage what you present to the world, both personally and professionally. We're all becoming more aware of the potential impact of what we say and do, and of the need to control what we communicate and put online. These cultural forces do not stop at the door of your office either. They invade it. They permeate through to your business and to your team, undermining people's trust that it is okay and safe to say what they really think. We see this in the boardrooms that we work with executive teams that we train, where the art of messaging, of carefully managing your audience's experiences has never been more important. And we see it in employees who report that being seen to be a good brand citizen and on message have become increasingly vital if they want a good performance review and to actually survive on their jobs.
So we are living through a crisis in trust. This is why recent years have seen a dramatic increase in the use of formal whistleblowing procedures, as it has become less safe to use informal channels. And in the face of these broader cultural forces, what you as a leader do with your team to restore trust matters more than ever before. The environment or operating system that you create for your team has become critical to ensure people say what needs saying, so that ideas and information flow and decisions are made on all the information available. To find out how you can further build trust in your operating system, check out our new book, Leadership OS.